All right. Good morning, everybody. Joe Van Doren here, and let me make that adjustment. There we go. We have our virtues pick for this morning, and we had a great word that came up. I just have to tell you that we're in Tennessee, and the hurricane is, obviously gotten a lot less strong, but it is headed this way. So it's raining like crazy outside, and but we're going to enjoy the day no matter what, and we're going to think about this word, and that is cleanliness. Wow. Let's read the description first. So the description goes like this: cleanliness is treating our bodies with respect and care by keeping ourselves clean, fresh, and healthy, eating pure foods, and breathing fresh air. We strive to keep our spirit clean and our mind clear. We rid ourselves of habits that do not serve our dignity. We think and speak in ways that honor others and ourselves. Cleaning up our mistakes gives us a fresh start. We forgive. We cleanse our hearts of negativity. We do our part to care for the earth. Cleanliness around us makes our souls peaceful. Cleanliness within us brings more peace to the world. So this is one of those virtues that just has so many different aspects to it. And I was thinking about it, as a parent, when we think about cleanliness, especially when our kids are younger, or teens or whatever, we're thinking about the cleaning themselves and their room, right? And yet it's just as important for these other sides of it too, cleaning and having a cleansing of their spirit and of their mind. And it's interesting because I think when I think about cleanliness and cleansing, I have to be really careful because we all come to the world with all the virtues inside of us, and we come into this life that way, and our kids do too. And so many things on the outside of us kind of infiltrate and can make things difficult for us, right? And so cleansing is something that we really want to focus on. And I know for myself that I've had habits that I've had to really give serious thought to about getting rid of, and and some I've done better at than others, and I continue to work on that. But our cleanliness is not just our bodies, which of course is important, but it's also our mind and our spirit. And when we began to understand, which has taken me a really long time to do this, and I'm hoping that with this discussion and with other discussions that our young people and all of us can get this, that our life is about choices. Number one, it's it's influenced by other people, but it doesn't have to be. So I would just say that what other people do is stuff that's in their control, not in our control. And when I think about cleansing myself, I'm thinking about cleansing myself from the negative thoughts about what other people are doing and what kind of influence they have on me. So when the influence that I want to have is from my inner self, the true me, the who I want to be, and not being influenced. So anytime I've said, and this I had to learn. I mean, and honestly, it hasn't been that many years comparatively. That in the past I've had this person makes me mad, or this situation aggravates me or makes me angry. Those are choices that I'm making. They're not other people doing things to me. It's a choice that I'm making for the way I look at that situation. And I think cleansing our mind of those kinds of negative thoughts is that we don't have to live that way. We can be different. We can do different, right? So with that in mind, how do we do that with our kids? How do we help them to remain as and to be as clean as possible, mentally, physically, spiritually? Well, I think it starts with the body. As they're young, we teach them about treating their bodies with respect by cleansing it, by brushing their teeth, by cleaning their ears, by taking a bath on a regular basis. I don't know about you, but if you've got boys, you know that about the age of 12 or 13, they stop wanting to take showers or baths, and so there has to be something that's just a part of our understanding and our values as a family, right? But it goes deeper than that. We talk about eating pure foods, eating better foods, eating things that are good for us. We talk about getting out in the fresh air and exercising and all that. That's all part of keeping our body cleansed. And I think those are very great beginning steps. But then we also need to take care of our mind and our spirit, and that's by keeping negative things out of our life, right? So I don't know about you, but for me, I have to resist watching too much of the news. I have to resist watching things that aren't going to really do me any good, and they're all things that are completely out of my control. And so when if you watch stuff that has those negative kind of influences on us, then eventually we become very jaded by it, and it's not nearly as bad as we maybe once thought. So it's one of those areas. What kind of media are we dealing with? What are we doing to keep the negative things out of our life? And even when negative things come into our life, recognizing that we have the ability to choose and to just simply say, well, this is something that I don't want. And so what is it that I do want? And then working towards that. But cleansing also has to do with our spirit. And certainly the negativity part of it is part of it too, but also our ability to forgive ourselves and to move on, to know that we can try again, to know that we can be the person that we choose to be. And so, that's a part of it too with our kids, is helping them to see that when they make mistakes, it's just a mistake. We're learning from it. We can have a fresh start. Today's a brand new day. I heard something today that I'd like to share with you too, and that is when we go to bed at night and we're getting ready to go to sleep, and we're finding ourselves in that place, how wise it is to think in very general terms, not specific terms, but very general terms about who we want to be when we wake up. I want to be happy. Tomorrow I am going to be happy. I am going to be satisfied. I am going to have fun. I am going to be successful, without determining ahead of time what it is that we're going to have fun or be happy about, right? So it's not really about that. It's just about that state of mind. And so I was thinking about that, and when then this word cleanliness came up, and I think this is a way of going to bed and resting and sleeping on thoughts of being satisfied with our life and feeling good the next day. And if we do that on a regular basis, I think it's something that can be very helpful to us. So with that in mind, I love this word of cleanliness because it does take on so many things. And if this is one of your words and one of the virtues that you want to stress with your family, just begin thinking about what does cleanliness look like in our family, and what does it look like with cleanliness of the body, cleanliness of the mind, cleanliness of the spirit. How do we know that we're reaching and attaining the goals that we have for that? What are the goals that we have for that? And then simply put them together into words, right? So the words might be, we show cleanliness by whatever it might be, by doing this or by doing that, or by thinking in a certain way, or by honoring others, or whatever it might be. And we show, and so then we can talk about that. That can be a part of our communication, especially when we see it in our children or in our mate and our partner. We can say to them, I saw that. Yeah, I saw that cleanliness. I saw that you're treating your body with respect when you did this and this. And it's an encouragement to each of us to do just that. So, with all that in mind, thank you very much for being here today. I'm looking forward to our virtues pick tomorrow, but for today, I'm going to be focusing on cleanliness of myself in my mind, my body, and my spirit. So until next time, keep practicing the virtues and the 4 C's of successful families. And those are clarity, communication, consistency, and community. Until next time.